What is going on, everyone? My name is Dalton and welcome to another YouTube video. Today is just going to be a quick little video that I'm putting together just to get some content out there. I'm going to be talking about my 2023 filmmaking reel, breaking it down and talking about the stories behind some of the shots. So without further ado, let's get right into it. What do you think, guys? Alright, and 3, 2, 1, play. So starting right off the bat with this first shot here, this is from a short video I did called True Self, starring one of my close friends, Cody. I was inspired to create just a random story with a new lens that I got. I thought that he would be the perfect fit for it, and so I told him there's going to be no real story to this. We're just going to go out, I'm thinking like into a field, and do just some really like beautiful, stunning shots of you like looking and walking around, and that's what he did. And this was my all-time favorite shot from that video, and I think the footage from that video just turned out so good. Here's some quick scenes of it. Your show reel is only going to be as good as your worst shot. That's why you only want to include your best in your reel, and you want to start out with the best and you want to end with your best. And I think this was my best shot from 2023. I mean, the sun flares are perfect right there, and you see he's got that like rim lighting along him, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shot. Alright, so moving on to this next shot, we have this kiss shot. I went out and shot a little engagement video for some friends of mine named Mitchell and May. And again, this was one of my best shots of the year. This was the best shot I got from this video in particular. I was using the Canon 24-105 f4, and the sun was going down, and there was like water, and there was like a little island out in the middle of the water. I was like, you guys should go walk out there. I'm gonna do like a silhouette kiss thing, and it was gorgeous. It was the perfect like lighting conditions and everything. So the next shot is actually very interesting. So I actually went out, and this is going to be a video coming out soon on my channel. I went out to shoot with my friend Jack to shoot specific clips for my reel. Creative shots that I didn't really get to do throughout the year. Things that I could spend time on, you know? It was like 50 degrees outside. There was no one out there, and so the story I wanted to tell with the beach was just a guy who was just like documenting his life. But anyway, I love this shot because this little like sand hill that you see right here, I actually made because the beach was completely flat, and I wanted the camera to look like it was sitting in sand, so I kicked some sand up, and I had the camera sitting on a towel so it didn't get sandy, and it was with the 11mm, and you can see Jack here walks into focus there. And he picks up the camera and walks away with it. And then the next shot following is just another shot of him walking. Funny story behind this shot is I actually tried to have him hold the camera and like make it look like that, and I'm like, I can hold the camera and make it look like that. So again, shot with the 11mm, him walking, it kind of follows the same vibe, him picking up the camera, then him walking down the beach with it. I just thought those shots were super unique. Coming in the next shot, another shot from True Self, again, I think every shot in that was just almost gas. There's a few in there I'm like iffy on, but I mean, look at the colors on this. It's beautiful. Again, another shot from True Self. I love this film so much. And here's another shot from when I went to shoot out with Jack. I just kind of told him to walk along the rocks because it was pretty. And there you go, another shot with Jack. The next shot is just Mitchell and May. Again, same that engagement thing. I really like that shot. Ooh, okay, this shot has an interesting story behind it. So, this was a film I went to go shoot with one of my friends, Josh. It was called Son of God. And my friend Josh was moving away to college. And I was like, hey bro, like I got this new lens, you're about to move, you want to hang out? And maybe I can like shoot some random stuff of you. So the story behind this film was a guy walking through the city. He had a hood on. His face was like all blurry for a lot of the film. I did some like slow shutter stuff, but then the music switches, his face gets unblurred, and he talks about good words, and he says Son of God. Here's some shots from it. I just found this blue wall, and I found this like old fence thing, and this was just in like an alleyway of like a little downtown area. And I don't know, I love this shot, especially with like the damaged warning sign. Like it fit the vibe perfectly. This next shot is from my shoot with Gabrielle Dunn-Rudolph. We shot this in Washington, D.C. It was just from her athlete reel, and I really like this shot because of the way that she walks into focus and her hair blows. Next shot was from athlete reel I shot for Lucas Stravinskis. You can check out the behind the scenes of that on my YouTube channel. Mitchell and May again, there we go. This next shot is actually from Jared Dunn's athlete reel, which is Gabrielle's brother. We shot this in Minnesota. I loved the shots that came out from this reel. This one in particular, I think the compression, the lighting is so nice. I think that sun right there is actually a little artificial. Like the sun was out, but I think I made it a little bigger. I just think this shot was money. Again, another shot from Son of God with my friend Josh. Okay, let's talk about this one for a minute, because I think this is such an underrated shot in this film, and it just gave that feeling of like you're there and then like boom, like oh my gosh, you are all alone. So I shot this first shot with a 45mm, and the reason that I did that was to give the compression. You see the lights in the background. It looks like you're zoomed in further, and then you come out and just boom, he's alone. And, then I put the 11mm on there, but I love that, and I think it worked perfectly for the beat drop. This shot was with Michael Smith for Memphis Open recap, actually. The guitar there was the grand prize for the tournament, and I had Michael Smith do some forms with the guitar out in downtown Memphis. That next shot was from a reel I shot in Tennessee for Dawson Holt. And I love this shot because the way that I was able to follow the sword, that took some choreographing on both of our ends there. The way he hit it up, and then I came down. And funny story, actually, to get that timing right, I went up and I key-eyed for his cue to follow back down. So he hit me up and I went, pop! And that's when he knew to kind of go back down, and we worked that out there. This next shot is again coming from Gabrielle's shot. I love this shot because of the big glass window. I think it really breaks up at least her reel, because there was a lot of tight shots because she's a traditionalist. I shot this in San Antonio, Texas for Leo Gamboa. We went to a little like Japanese park garden thing, and I had a bunch of like plants and flowers and whatever. And right as we were leaving, it had these like old structures, and I was like, dude, let's do something here. Again, another one of my favorite shots from the Jared Dunn reel. I'd love to work with Jared again. Jared, if you're seeing this, please hit me up, because you were such a pleasure to work with. Okay, another underrated shot. You'll see in the behind the scenes video I'm releasing later that I put the 11mm on, and I actually tilted the tripod so it looks crooked. What I had Jack do is I had him walk to different areas of the parking garage and basically just pose for like 10 seconds at a time. And so I made him pop up, and then I made him slowly disappear. I wanted to give the impression of like time is passing and he's still alone. Sitting here on this wall was his idea, and that was just genius, because I think it adds so much story, like just one pose. The next shot is another shot that I shot with Jack. This one was a creative one where I had him look around and I had the cars behind him actually time-lapsing. Another shot from Lucas Stravinskis' reel. Another shot from Leo's reel. Another shot from Dawson's reel. Another shot of Jack. Oh, dude. Okay, so this made my thumbnail. This shot, in my opinion, is so good. He's all alone on a beach. The waves were like working perfectly. the composition, the compression, like, I love this shot. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn here, but I did good with this shot. I would have put this earlier in the reel, except I feel like it's not quite as stunning as it is just like cool. But I do love this shot, and I added a slow zoom in post just to give it a little more movement since it was just on a tripod. And I added that little heartbeat sound effect in the background. Shot from True Self, shot from Gabrielle, and then ending off with a shot from True Self, which is actually the ending shot of True Self. Might not have been the best ending shot, but I think it was like the calmest, most calm shot I could choose that was also double as like one of my best shots, because remember, I wanted to start and end with my best. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then make sure to let me know down below, and if you want to check out my reel, you can do that on my page. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.